G'day guys, Googs here. You're welcome to my drunk philosophy. Today I'm going to talk about ideas. And that's what I'm going to talk about, ideas. Why? Because a lot of people have got a strange view of some ideas. For example, communism and socialism. Now, what's the idea these people have? They think that the label of the idea, the title of the idea, makes it to one side of politics or the other. And I see it all the time, people going, well, I don't like it, it's right wing, if they're on the left, and people on the right saying, well, I don't like it, it must be left wing. That is a very, very bad analysis of whatever it is you're looking at, because Bernie Sanders, very left wing, socialist. Richard Spencer, one of the heads of the alt-right movement, or as I like to call him, alt-right Nazi light. Richard Spencer is also a socialist. How can this be if socialism's only to one side of the spectrum? The truth is it isn't. It's an idea. It's a concept. Until it's acted upon by a human being with its own biases, with our own biases, it is neither side of the spectrum. It is just an idea. And we can take this to religion too, okay? There are some ultra-conservative Christians, and there are some very progressive Christians. How can this be? Surely the Bible is just the Bible. We hear it all the time. The Bible is the Bible and it's all the truth. Then how can you have all these different points of view on it? Well, simple. The Bible contains ideas, and those ideas mean nothing until somebody acts upon them. Okay, this is basic philosophy 101. Words have no meaning until someone puts meaning into the words. And it doesn't matter who writes those words, because, for example, like Christianity, 2,000 years later, people are still putting their own spin on it. And they will do until that religion falls over, whenever that might be. It will be, but whenever that might be. And it's the same with socialism. It's the same with communism. It's the same with all the political isms. These are ideas. So when I hear people say to me, oh, but fascism can only be to the right, I go, well, there's a problem with that, because most fascists like Mussolini and Hitler were socialists and right wing, so now you're even more confused than you were before. And modern day China silences people, forces people with their social orders. You know, you can't catch the train if somebody dobs you in, and basically it's very similar to silencing the population. You will do as we say, and the way they are treating we Muslims is just beyond the pale. You know, they're essentially taking the place of the Jews from Nazi Germany in modern day China. It's horrific. It's horrific. So fascism isn't left or right. Socialism isn't left or right. Communism isn't left or right until it's acted upon. And then when you look at the way their politics is and what they're trying to achieve, then you can make a decision thereafter. Which side of politics is this sitting on? But otherwise, you're just basically saying that the other side does all the bad shit and your side does all the good shit. Mind you, over time I've become more of a classical liberal and more of a moderate conservative. I can quite openly admit that the alt-right and the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan are on my side of the fence. Do I like them? No, I hate them. But one has to acknowledge one's own weaknesses in their side of politics. You have to be able to point out the bad apples. Now, if you're on the left and you can't point out Antifa, if you can't point out the communist blocs, if you can't point out AOC, the same way I'm happy to point out the KKK, the alt-right Nazis, then maybe you need to sit down and have a think about this. okay? At the end of the day, political ideology is exactly what it is, ideas. And until they're acted upon, they know no politics. They are apolitical. Once again, words on a paper have no meaning until somebody puts meaning into them. I'm Nathan Googs Fletcher. This is My Drunk Philosophy. Uru. Be well, be good, be safe. Don't be evil. Catch you later.